Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by asking you a simple question. What do you tell yourself when you wake up each morning?
For many people, the first thoughts of the day are not inspiring. They wake up and say, "I'm tired. I can't do this. Life is too hard. Nothing ever changes."
And the moment they let those words take root in their mind, their day follows the same pattern of frustration, struggle, and disappointment. But imagine this. What if you woke up every morning and reminded yourself of words that fuel your soul instead of draining it? What if, instead of giving in to doubt and fear, you told yourself powerful truths that set your heart on fire? Words are not just sounds. Words are seeds. What you say to yourself every day becomes what you believe, and what you believe shapes your reality. If you tell yourself you are weak, you will live small. If you tell yourself you are strong, you will rise above challenges. If you tell yourself it's impossible, you will stop trying. But if you tell yourself it's possible, you will keep moving forward until you make it happen. Today, I want to share with you 9 things you should tell yourself every single day. 9 reminders, 9 truths, 9 powerful declarations that will change the way you live. These are not just empty slogans. They are tools of perseverance, fuel for self-belief, and keys to turning challenges into opportunities. So let's dive in. And as I go through each one, I want you to not just hear them, but say them silently in your heart, and later repeat them with conviction until they become part of your DNA. I am stronger than my struggles. Life will never run out of challenges. Bills will come. Disappointments will come. People will hurt you. You will face setbacks. But here's the truth. You are stronger than every storm that has tried to break you. Think back for a moment. How many hard days have you already survived? How many nights did you cry and still manage to wake up the next morning? You are living proof that your struggles don't define you. They refine you. Say it every day. I am stronger than my struggles. Because the battle is not about whether challenges come. The battle is whether you let them defeat you. And every time you choose to keep going, you win. I am capable of achieving great things. Many people live small, not because they are incapable, but because they convince themselves that greatness is reserved for others. They look at successful people and think, that's not for me. But let me remind you, every single person you admire started somewhere. They weren't born with a certificate of success in their hands. They had doubts, fears, failures, but they kept moving. Tell yourself every morning, I am capable of achieving great things. Don't measure yourself against where you are right now. Measure yourself against where you could be if you refuse to quit. I am in control of my attitude. You may not control the weather, the economy, or how people treat you, but you always control how you respond. Your attitude is your steering wheel. It directs your day. If you wake up angry, bitter, and resentful, you will see problems everywhere. But if you wake up grateful, hopeful, and determined, you will see opportunities. A story comes to mind of 2 people who both lost their jobs. One said, "That's it. My life is over." The other said, "This is my chance to start something new." Same situation, different attitude. Completely different outcome. Every day, remind yourself, I am in control of my attitude. Because when your mindset is right, your life follows. I will not give up. This one is simple but powerful. Life will test you. You will face moments when everything inside you screams, quit. But champions are not people who never feel like giving up. They are people who feel like giving up, but refuse to do so. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before creating the light bulb. Imagine if he had quit on failure number 500 or 1000. The world would be darker, literally. You may not see results today, but if you keep going, you will. Every morning, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I will not give up. Even if today is hard, tomorrow may be the breakthrough.
I am grateful for this day. Gratitude changes everything. When you focus on what you don't have, life feels heavy. But when you focus on what you do have, life feels abundant. Every day is a gift. Somebody went to sleep last night and didn't wake up.
But you did. That means your story is not over. That means you still have time to change, to grow, to build, to love. Say it daily. I am grateful for this day. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means refusing to let challenges blind you to the blessings you still have. I am worthy of love and respect. Too many people wake up hating themselves. They look in the mirror and see nothing but flaws. They let their mistakes, their past, or other people's opinions define their worth. But hear me, you are worthy, not because you're perfect, but because you're human. Say it every day. I am worthy of love and respect. When you respect yourself, others learn to respect you. When you love yourself, you stop begging for scraps of affection and start setting standards. I choose progress over perfection. One of the biggest traps is waiting for the perfect moment. People say, I'll start when I have enough money, when I have more time, when I feel ready. But the perfect moment never comes. The secret to growth is progress, not perfection. Think about a baby learning to walk. They fall, stumble, cry, but they keep trying. They don't wait to be perfect before they start walking. They just keep making progress until one day, walking becomes natural. Every day, remind yourself, I choose progress over perfection. Steps forward will eventually take you further than waiting forever. I am responsible for my life. It's easy to blame others, your parents, your boss, your circumstances. But the moment you blame, you give away your power. Yes, maybe life hasn't been fair. Yes, maybe people wronged you. But your future is not in their hands. It's in yours. Say this daily. I am responsible for my life. Because when you accept responsibility, you also accept power. The power to change, to grow, to start again. Today is my opportunity. This one is my favorite. Too many people waste their days waiting for someday. Someday I'll chase my dream. Someday I'll get fit. Someday I'll start that business. But someday is not a day of the week. It's an excuse. Every morning, tell yourself, today is my opportunity. Not tomorrow, not next year, today. This moment is the only guarantee you have. Don't waste it. Now let me bring it all together. Imagine what your life would look like if you truly lived by these 9 truths every day. You would face struggles with strength. You would chase greatness with courage. You would shape your day with the right attitude. You would persevere when others quit. You would see blessings where others see burdens. You would treat yourself with love and respect. You would keep moving forward, even imperfectly. You would take responsibility instead of blaming. You would seize today instead of waiting for tomorrow. If you speak these truths daily, your life will change. not overnight, but steadily, deeply, powerfully.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me leave you with this. Words have power, but only if you use them. If you keep quiet, the voices of fear and doubt will speak louder. But if you rise every day and declare these 9 truths, your mind will shift, your habits will shift, and your destiny will shift.
So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, don't just reach for your phone. Don't just complain about how tired you are. Instead, look in the mirror and remind yourself of these words. Speak them with conviction. Say them until you believe them. And live them until they become your reality. Because life is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about creating the right mindset. And the right mindset begins with what you tell yourself every day. So I challenge you today. Take these 9 truths, write them down, put them on your wall, carry them in your heart, and declare them every morning. Don't let negativity write your story. Write your own. The next chapter of your life is waiting, and it starts with what you say to yourself today. Thank you. Go out there, live boldly, and remind yourself every single day that you are stronger, capable, worthy, grateful, and unstoppable.